Welcome to Pharmaceutical Technologies Podcast, handling sterile potent powders inside a single-use disposable aseptic isolator. This podcast is brought to you by ILC Dover, a world leader in the innovative design and production of engineered, flexible protective solutions. To find out more, please go to www.ilcdover.com. And now, here's your host for this podcast, the Senior Editor of Special Projects for Pharmaceutical Technology, Amber Lowry.
Hello, everyone. This is Amber Lowry, Senior Editor of Special Projects for Pharmaceutical Technology, and I'm here with Martin Ryder, Executive Business Manager at ILC Dover. Thanks for being here today, Martin.
It's my great pleasure, Amber. Thank you.
Great, so let's get started. So Martin, why do you think there's been an uptake in requirements for the handling of potent sterile powders?
The pharmaceutical world has been gradually handling more and more potent products over the last 5 or 6 years. And now that nanogram level potent products are the norm, it's only natural that this transpires into the biopharmaceutical industry over time as products pass through research and development into clinical trial stages. And we believe there's also a general lack of experience within the biopharma industry when it comes to handling potent substances. And here at ILC Dover, with our expertise in high potency API containment isolators over the years in the pharma market, we've got a vast amount of knowledge when it comes to containment isolator design and expertise in handling high potency products. So we're here to support those who are not as experienced in the high potency world.
Excellent. And what would you say are the downsides of conventional containment systems when it comes to handling potent sterile powders?
Well, the most obvious difficulty, Amber, is to clean and decontaminate a conventional hard-wall stainless steel isolation system. Often, the more potent the product, the harder it is to clean and ensure all traces of that product have been removed before introducing a new product for a new campaign. That means swab testing, analytical work back and forth. And at the late stages of downstream process, we find the value of products handled by our customers are very much higher, and the risk of cross-contamination, therefore, must be avoided at all costs.
So single-use systems have been widely used in the biopharma sector for several years. However, I wasn't aware of single-use isolator systems. How exactly is it single-use, and how do you dispose of the whole isolator?
Good point. Well, Amber, at ILC Dover, we've been developing single-use isolator technology for the pharmaceutical sector for over 20 years. Many of the single-use requirements involve removing the risk of cross-contamination between product campaigns and avoiding the time and cost associated with cleaning validation, swabbing, and analytical work. The single-use component is often more cost-effective when the losses associated with cleaning and validation are factored in. Now, when we were approaching the biopharmaceutical market, we saw a lot of containment principles here were similar to those we saw in the classic pharma market. However, there is a higher level of regulatory compliance around isolator functionality, and over a rigorous R&D process going back to 2017, Dover developed a fully compliant system with all of the controls associated with aseptic processing. We then applied our experience with single-use technologies to make these aseptic isolators truly disposable, single use, while at the same time meeting regulatory requirements.
Excellent. So that brings me to my final question. What other areas of aseptic processing and sterile manufacturing could you take advantage of while using a single-use isolator system?
The way our Solo Pure flexible aseptic isolator works is very much the same way as a conventional hard-wall system. The Solo Pure accommodates the same unidirectional airflow and biodecontamination requirements, while providing many additional advantages. Traditional fill-finish or lyophilization processes are common inside our Solo Pure flexible isolator. Another huge advantage of the Solo Pure system is we operate at a much lower capital cost. The system leaves room in your budget for additional processing equipment rather than isolation equipment. It gives you a faster delivery time. That means you become manufacturing and earning revenues quicker. Another advantage we see is the very compact and portable nature of the Solo Pure means it can be moved into a clean room so you can manufacture that critical small batch and then taken away after the batch has been manufactured, put into storage, freeing up manufacturing space for other activities. It's been designed to accommodate different processes, whereas with a stainless steel hardwall isolator, you buy it for a specific function and that's what it does. It doesn't have the agility of the Solo Pure disposable aseptic isolator.
That's great. Well, thank you for that informative overview, Martin. We truly appreciate you being here today. And this has been Amber Lowry, Senior Editor of Special Projects for Pharmaceutical Technology. Thanks to all for listening.
You've been listening to the Pharmaceutical Technology Podcast, handling sterile potent powders inside a single-use disposable aseptic isolator. This podcast is brought to you by ILC Dover, a world leader in the innovative design and production of engineered flexible protective solutions. To find out more, please go to www.ilcdover.com.